Hello everyone, I am Sujita Morir. Welcome you all in the video lecture on the topic numerical method, Newton-Raphson method. This method is useful for finding real root of the algebraic as well as transcendental equations. Now algebraic equations that of nth degree has the form in which is given in equation 1. That means f of x equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2 x square up to an x to the power n, where a naught, a1, a2 up to an, which are the constant values. First condition is f of x equal to 0 has exactly n number of roots because highest power is n, and these roots may be real or complex. Secondly, if f of x is exactly divisible by x minus of a, then x equal to a is the root of f of x. That means f of a equal to 0. If third point, if f of a and f of b have opposite signs, then f of x equal to 0 has at least one root lies between a and b. These are the important points regarding algebraic equations. Now, second is transcendental equation. That means non-algebraic equations uh, is called transcendental equation. That means this non-algebraic equation means which contain the trigonometry term, then e to the power x term or log term. Now, Newton-Raphson method formula. Let x naught be the approximate root of f of x equal to 0. Let x1 equal to x naught plus h be the small increment, small value, small difference, be the correct root so that f of x1 equal to 0. Expanding f of x naught plus h, that means f of x1 by using Taylor series. This is the equation number 1, which is the expansion of Taylor series. Neglecting second order and higher order derivative terms, therefore we consider only these first two terms is equal to 0, and from this we find out the value of h equal to minus of x naught upon f dash of x naught. Now we substitute this value in the equation x1 equal to x naught plus h. Instead of h we substitute minus f of x naught and upon f dash of x naught. Therefore, successive approximation are given by x2, x3 up to xn plus 1, where xn plus 1 equal to xn. Compare with the equation 3 and we write down the generalized statement for xn plus 1. Here, instead of x naught, we write down xn minus of f of xn upon f dash of xn. This is the root for non-repeated, this is the formula for non-repeated roots. Now we solve the problems on this. Find a root of the equation 3x sin x plus 3 cos x equal to 0 at x not equal to pi. Use Newton-Raphson method. Now here condition is given, point is given x not equal to pi. If this value is not given, then we again consider two values or find out two values of x. For these two values of x, f of x is positive and for other value f of x is negative. And in between these, you can choose any value as x naught, any one value as x naught, which is near and its f of x value is approximately equal to 0. We consider this value, then number of iteration will be less. Now here already value is given, therefore consider here f of x equal to given value, equation A. Now we find out f dash of x because in the formula f dash of this term. Therefore x into sin x, therefore we apply here product rule. X as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x, then sin x plus sin x as it is, derivative of x is 1, and second term of f of x in equation A is 3 cos x, derivative of this is minus 3 sin x. Now cancel the terms, we get 3x cos x term. Now by using Newton-Raphson method, here xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. So here we are interested in finding the value of x1. This is the first formula. Substitute the values here. x1 equal to x naught equal to pi, therefore f of pi upon f dash of pi. For this, we substitute the values, we get 2.8232, and for f of pi, its value minus 3, f dash of pi minus of 3 pi, and in these values. Now similarly, we find out x2 value. Now formula changes to x1 minus f of x1 upon f dash of x1. Substitute the values, we get 2.7986 value. Here this x1 equal to this value 2.8232. From for f of x1 we find out the value f dash of x1. Similarly, we find out x3 value by using this, and we get 2.7985. Continue this process till the difference between two consecutive values is less than 0.0005. Then we stop the iteration. Now here difference is less, therefore we stop the iteration. We write down the values. Here n means n equal to 0. We start from 0, x naught, xn value f of xn, and f of x plus n, x of n plus 1. Now here the difference between these two values is less than 0.0005. Therefore we stop the iteration, and this is the required answer. And here if we find out its f of 2.7985, this value is approximately equal to 0. And we can tally our answer by substituting this value in the given equation. We get the required solution. That means if the right hand side is 0, its value equal to approximately. In this way, we solve the transcendental equations by using Newton-Raphson method. The important thing in this problem means whenever the transcendental equations are given, then you keep your calculator on radian mode. This is the most important point. Otherwise, your answer will be wrong. Now, next type of question, these are the practice problems. Uh, you solve these all problems by using Newton-Raphson method. Now, here all these problems we can solve by method of false position. We get the same answers. Now, second type of problems, here example number 2. Using Newton-Raphson method, find an iteration scheme to compute the reciprocal of a positive number and hence find the value of 1 by 19. This is another type of problem, that means iterative. Let x be the reciprocal of the given positive number n. Therefore, x equal to 1 by n. From this, we find out the value of n equal to 1 by x. Then f of x equal to n minus, we shifted this value on left hand side, therefore n minus 1 by x equal to 0. Use equation number 1, we find out its derivative, its value is 1 by x square. Then using the Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. Substitute here values, n minus of 1 by xn, and here derivative value. Simplify these, cancel the terms, then add the terms and simplify these, and we get here twice xn minus n xn whole square term. We taking xn common from both the terms, then we get the equation number 4. That means xn into 2 minus n xn. This is the value of xn plus 1. This is the first result. Now from this result we have to find out 1 by 19. Now for finding 1 by 19 value, this lies between 1 by 18 and 1 by 20. Now x not equal to 1 by 20, we can take any value here. For simplicity, I consider x not equal to 1 by 20 here, and its value is 0.05. This is the first approximation. Then f dash of x, substitute these values, in the formula number 4 and x1 equal to here 0.0525. We have to find out all the answers up to 4 decimal place. Then x2 equal to, by considering this x1 value, we write down the formula equation number 4 for x2 equal to x1 into 2 minus 19x1. Then x2 equal to 0.0526. Now, the difference between these two values is less than 0.0005. Therefore, we stop the iterations, and if we find out the next value, then we get same value. Therefore, we stop the iteration, and this is the required result, and we can find out the tally our answer by substituting the value of x. That means 1 by this value equal to here x equal to 1 by n. Therefore, 1 by 19 equal to value by using calculator. In this way, we solve the transcendental as well as algebraic equations, and we can find out by iterative scheme any values. Thank you.